Hey. It's another Saturday. It's your girl, Shills, and
Michelle, hey.
So, guys, yeah, I've got a little surprise for you today, yeah? We've got a regular here. When you hear me say a regular, it's not Victor, yeah? No. But it's everybody's favourite.
I'm not saying that word. I'm not going to have a punch me. It's Bola.
It's Bola, yeah? It's Bola. She said to us, don't put the auntie
Don't put the auntie there. I'm not putting it there.
You know what, yeah? Bola, yeah? Welcome. Yay. Thank you for being here. We love you here, and the audience loves you. I can't really complain, yeah? So, welcome back. When Bola's in the house, you know there's like free laughter. Yeah?
Trust me.
It's more than coffee.
Trust me.
Check a vodka in there, innit? Yeah. But without further ado, yeah, this has been a long time coming, yeah. Seriously, supporter of the Coffee Morning Laughter podcast, yeah. Every week reposting like it's her mum's company.
Like it's her company.
Exactly, like it's her company, yeah. Brunch extraordinaire. Fashion icon.
Let them know.
Yeah. Real hair gang.
Let them know.
Really?
Yeah. Real hair gang.
Woman.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Lighting without bleaching.
Oh. You really had to take it there.
She always does. Ignore her.
All the way from Congo.
You don't know. You know the vibes.
We got Djenys. Yeah.
Hey.
Can I use the public name, or should I just keep it as Jen?
Djenys.
Do I do the second name?
You know.
No surname.
All right, no surnames. All right, cool, guys. Yeah.
Mrs. H, you know.
Mrs. H, yeah, she's actually happily married as well. Michelle, another married on the podcast. Yeah, like, it's time for us to tap into the spirit. But you're sitting right next to me, you should tap her. What would they say in church? Tap the sister next to you.
Yeah.
So, guys, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Shell, stop drinking that coffee. Jesus. And let the people know what's going on.
Forever exposing all the time. Goodness me. Right. So this morning, ladies, we're going to do a topic. I chose this topic, which I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. And it is called, how true do we feel the statement of, do birds of a feather really flock together? Yeah? So basically, we are all grown adults now, yeah?
Yep.
I remember growing up, you know, I had some friends that were, I like the term Juicy Lucy's. Juicy Lucy? Can I say that word? I like it, innit? That's a nice term, innit? Juicy Lucy's, yeah?
I've got a mate called Lucy, one of my best
And it's
mates.
not that Lucy. Lucy, I love you. You know I love you.
She's been alright.
Yeah, she's not a Juicy
She's
Lucy.
not juicy, like.
Oh, God. I'm not saying it like that, yeah?
You're
But
right.
I had some Juicy Lucy's, yeah?
Yeah.
That just loved to, they lived life and they like to do a lot of things, possibly with a lot of people.
Mm.
That was never my portion, ever, yeah?
But they were your friends.
But they were my good friends, yeah? And one of them even still is now. We're still really good friends, yeah? Or even a couple, yeah?
Michelle.
But what would frustrate me?
I really hate to be Michelle's friend. Thank God we're just work
You are
colleagues.
my friend. You're my friend.
We're work colleagues. You know what? I saw a meme, yeah. I saw a meme that said, let's normalize
Work colleagues, acquaintances.
Acquaintances.
I will throw a pillow at her.
Michelle, yeah. So let's not just be calling everybody friends, yeah. Colleagues.
I've had friends, yeah. So, but I've never been like that. And, you know, I'm not one to judge. Do what you want to do. But what would frustrate me is that people think, okay, because they're like this, you must be. But actually, no, I'm not. I'm my own person. Like, what does that mean? You know, what does that mean? So
guilty by association, right?
Yeah, that's it. Say the word. Say the word and say it proud. Guilty by association. So, I don't know. I've got a lot of friends, but I'm quite careful with who I move out with.
But you say that, and we've been friends for a long time, and growing up.
How long have we been friends for?
Since we were, since
11
I was 8,
days.
9.
We were about 8.
Yeah, we were like.
We met when we were 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met when we were 7. Yeah.
Primary school.
Primary school, literally.
Yeah, literally.
And secondary school.
Come through.
Sweet. I like that.
That's why she can cuss me.
Oh, I'm a bit jealous. Oh,
Are you jealous?
Oh, a little bit.
That's all right. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
But growing up, like you said, we were exposed to a lot, and sometimes not necessarily Shills, because Shills and I were in different year, but my lot,
September.
but my lot, I felt that it was guilty by association. So literally, I've had people say that, well, you roll with them girls.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
what are you saying?
I'm
And
saying
I'm not saying nothing.
I'm not saying nothing.
And I got a curfew. They don't.
My
So,
mouth is really
Yeah.
closed, like really closed.
Let's talk about curfews, yeah. Her curfew was real, yeah.
my curfew was real.
Her curfew started at 3:30.
Yeah,
Supposed to be
I was at
Barking Road, and I need to go because she knows, even though she's not at home, the Holy Spirit will tell her when to ring the phone and when to reach. So I remember even having a boyfriend at the time, and whatever happened, and he was like, oh, but you roll with them. So
Don't matter.
basically, are you not giving it up like that?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm just like, and to me, it was like, oh, I hear that these are the things about them, but these are my friends since we were young.
Yeah.
So
I'm not in that category of friends.
yeah.
But what is the matter? Like, Bola, what are you saying? Like, what do you think?
I just think, you know what, I've had a lot of friend journeys, let me say that. And I think sometimes it is guilty
By association.
sometimes it's not. Some people think they're not a certain way, but they actually are.
Mhm.
Then you realise that's life,
Mhm.
double life.
Check
Yes.
yourself before you
That
wreck
double
yourself.
life, yeah.
That Bola
double
speaking
life.
facts there.
Yeah, that
There's a lot, that's what it's just about you.
Mm.
What they want to be, let them be.
Mhm.
Do you
That's
understand?
it.
I've had friends that I thought were friends. They live that life. You don't know until a few months
Yeah.
or maybe years later. Things come out of the woodwork.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'm so open. Like, I don't care what people do in the bedroom, in the parks, wherever it is that they're doing what they're doing. I do not care as long as it's not with my man or my
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah,
talking
let me be
this
precise.
about context just in terms of like relations.
Well, let's talk. Yeah, we're talking about
Yeah, but
sexual
it's
relations.
Sexual
Yeah.
relations,
Because-
and there's some people that are just free,
Yeah.
and they unapologetically free.
The
living
English is
your
failing,
best
but
life.
it's coming.
if you're like that, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Because you're not trying to be someone
Be-
you're not.
No,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's the
See,
ones that
You
do
accept
corner
to
corner.
be
Yeah.
them
My-
being the friend, but when you're coming to be certain
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
and you're not really like that.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know what you're doing in the closet,
Yes.
so I can actually
I've
support
got
you
your
in the
back.
street.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
So
yeah.
when they come saying Lucretia
Yeah.
is there, I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
Because
Yeah.
I know she's here.
I know she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when I meet people now in my older life, yeah,
Mhm.
and I'm trying, and obviously I've got this thing of like, she always got a new friend.
Yeah.
da, da,
Oh
da,
God.
yeah.
Too
But-
many.
Honestly, too many man, too many man.
Yeah, but I'm always I try to work on that person outside
Mhm.
before I bring them into my friendship group, so that I know a little bit more about you, because I'm not gonna bring you around my people.
Yeah.
And then one time we're at a place, and then one guy walks through, I'm like, "Raw! Are you that?" Yeah.
Do you remember Ibiza?
Huh?
Ibiza. So we went Ibiza in
I don't
2019.
wanna say.
You want to say this?
I don't want
Yeah.
to say. You know, Michelle.
No
Michelle
names.
likes to expose her friends. Yeah. I don't want to say this. It's not my language of use, because my mum could listen to this episode. Yeah, my mum tends to listen when Bola's on. See, because
Bola brings in the people.
when she gets up to the coffee table, she's like, "Hi, I think I had Bola." She was really talking today. I said, "Mum, she's always talking." But Michelle, expose your friends.
No. So we went to Ibiza, and I was like the central person, so I kind of knew everyone.
Yeah.
And then I think a few people brought like a cousin or a friend of a friend.
This is what I mean. Some trips don't bring cousins.
Yeah, but
Oh.
basically there was some, like someone was from Birmingham,
Mad.
and obviously we're from London.
Yeah.
But both of them were
Have been R. Kelly, same girl.
I'm
R.
telling
Kelly and
you.
Asher. Play the song.
underground.
Oh wow.
Spotify, come on. Or
And then it
Alexa.
all and then it all
all
spilled
come
out
out
on
in Ibiza.
holiday.
And the thing is, yeah,
Yeah.
this other girl thought this was still her man.
Oh.
Yeah.
And this other chick is saying, "But we've been sleeping together."
Yeah.
I
Cash.
just thought to myself,
More
like,
than-
wait, more than cash.
It was
yeah?
terrible.
So for me, it was just kind of like, I was already looking at people on this trip like, who did you bring?
Yeah.
Yeah, because my nutting oil was not carrying the
No.
trip anymore. Yeah. I was just like, no, what is going on here? But I just want to know, if you're doing certain things, you let me know. So,
But then-
I respected that girl's cousin, because that girl's cousin who brought her was like, you know what, my cousin's a little bit blah blah blah.
Yeah,
So
she knew her.
So we knew what to expect.
Yeah.
But then saying that, guys, as adults as we are now, am I really expecting Michelle to come to me and say, I'm this and I'm that? Is it really my business?
I don't think it's more in
on-
that side. I think it's
okay.
more to do with the fact that, look, let's say you're linking something
Yes.
and it's mutual
Mhm.
or it's within our
Circle.
circle, or whatever.
Mhm.
It doesn't even have to be as such. It
Yeah.
could just be, I'm seeing a guy, it's nothing serious, but you know what's up.
Yeah.
Does Does that make sense?
Or I'm seeing
I know,
three guys.
I get it. Yeah.
I'm seeing 3 guys.
Even
you know
5.
what's up?
You don't need to put numbers on it.
Yeah.
You could just be like, it's just nothing serious.
Yeah.
So when you're asking this and this, and such
Yeah,
such, you might
of
even know the name, but it doesn't need to be brought to the table or in a big way. Does that make sense?
No,
Like,
I get it.
seen
I get it.
someone else, for instance, Sheila will know about it. But it doesn't necessarily mean
It's a big deal. Okay.
But we're not talking about that though, because I want to know. And we're talking about the juicy loosies. So I'm asking.
But guys, you're talking about the juicy loosies, but I'm confused here because you know what, I'm alright with my friends being whatever they're doing, because that's not going to impact me.
Yeah.
I represent myself.
Exactly.
I represent myself because maybe my personality as it is, I lead myself.
Yeah.
So normally when I've got somebody around me, you're going to fall into shape because you're going to hear the gospel coming out of my mouth. But for me, when I look at this, like when I hear this title, the birds of feathers flock together, for me it goes beyond the school gates or the sexual encounters people have had. For me, it's like development, mindset, seeing life from the same view. Yeah, because if you're a bum and you hang out with bums, you're going to be a bum all your life. If you,
But what's that saying about like, make sure that you are not that like the brokest person in the room, because in that way, you will then aspire to be like with other people
The
that
people,
you're the
yeah.
richest with.
it depends on the group of people you're with. Because at the end of the day, if they're all broke, you could be the richest of the brokenness.
And also as well,
That's a
think
word.
about it like this, like back to what we were saying before. It's like, okay, let's say this.
Be as liberated as you are.
Exactly.
But,
No, but if you are, then do what you're doing.
Yes.
I think when you're young, it's easier to be that way. But when you get older, you mature, and you're no
Facts.
longer that way.
Facts.
So some people, they're out there, they're having their fun. People do this thing, Some people are out there about it. Some people are hidden about it. Do you understand? But as you mature, as you get older, like back in the day, men hate certain like hoes and that, but they're marrying them now. So at the end of the day,
Cardi B, baby.
like they're marrying them now.
Child number 2, but look who she married. I wish I'll take the money.
So at the end of the day, I just think as you grow and as you develop, you even get a better yourself. You get better yourself.
Yeah, okay. So basically, that whole thing of like, birds and feathers flocking together, you grow out of it at a certain age when it comes to sexual partners and sexual exploitation or whatever, But life continues, right?
and you get the stigma you're now talking about.
But your circle that you choose is who you kind of like become.
Well, you should have, in terms of friendship groups, in all groups and cultures and communities, you have a bunch of similarities. Yeah. So that's what's brought us all here together. So
what's brought us here together?
So I think, well, it's you. But if we look at this room, okay, we're all successful black women. Yeah. And I'm putting it out there.
I
Yeah.
claim it, babe.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Coloured.
Oh, I hate that word. I don't know why she ignore
I'm
her.
black.
I don't
Ignore
colour.
her.
You know what, guys?
I do colour with a contour, but that's about
Thank
it.
you.
These lot are
I'm
so
black.
easily wound up.
So triggered. This girl likes to trigger me all the
They're
time,
so
man. She's a
easily
gaslighter. You're an abuser.
Yeah.
I've said this to you before. You're just abusing people anyhow.
Listen, Jay-Z said abusers are the only. I'll let you hear the song later. Yeah.
All these, ignore her.
Yeah,
Right.
go on.
So most friendship groups, all groups have similarities or differences. Well, similarities. Yes, something that connects you. You understand?
I'm gonna
So
put a question out. Your core group of people.
yeah.
What's your connection? How do they aspire you, or how are you all together flocking? Are you all flocking high, or are you the bird that
But
is
I've got a
covering
question.
everybody?
Nah, I don't hold anybody, because the way that I deal with my friendships, you know me, I'm the lazy friend. Like, I don't really call people like that. I don't really check. I'm the lazy friend. Like, I think I know a lot of people, but one thing about me is I keep friendships for long. So like, say you guys have been friends since you were 7. I've got friends like that from primary school, secondary school, and I find it very hard. It takes a lot for a friendship to die.
I'm different. For me, I feel like I've got friends, but they're not glued together.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
So you've got different groups of friends.
I want to say groups. I've got individual friends that have their groups. Make sense? Like, I'm
Yes,
friends with
I
Cheryl,
know
she's
that.
got groups of friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got another friend. She has her groups of friends, but I don't necessarily have my own. So everybody's kind of separated, but I would say like I'm the link. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
So
would
I'm
you
more
be?
close as an individual to
This
person.
person.
That
Okay.
person.
Yeah, the thing is,
Never be like
the
a
difference
whole
between Bola and so Bola's not friendless, She has friends, but there are people that don't have a friend.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? That they just go around bouncing from group to group, but they don't have an actual friend. Even though Bola hasn't got a group of friends that come together, like you've got Gemma and all the girls, that come
so
together.
we've got like the uni girls.
Yeah, we've got the uni girls. I've got like Flavia and that. I've got, you know what I mean? Yeah. There are people that are just alone. Yeah. But they've got friends. Yeah. They're not short for somebody to give them a favour. Yeah. But there are people that are just alone. Yeah. Friendless. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Terminology.
Independent friends.
Can we get a little soundtrack in that one? Yeah. Beyonce, Independence. Yeah. Djenys, coming to you about your groups of friends and how you lot are flocking together.
I think our similarities, apart from you, the friends that I have now, like the core is university based. So these are people that have watched me develop, as well as me watching them develop. We're actually all kind of going through life together, not necessarily all married, single, but some of us have had kids, but it's all university was.
Did you study the same subjects?
No.
Okay.
We just raved together, and
they were just
life brought us.
So you lived that uni life.
Yeah, we lived that uni life, and then after that uni life, it's the trials, it's the work, it's establishing the next steps, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's then all coming together.
I like that because it's kind of like you've got friends that have carried you through different places.
Yes.
And now you're all growing.
Yeah.
And you're challenging each other.
Yes.
Because you're not all growing at the same pace in the same areas, but you're challenging. Everyone's successful in what they're doing.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're flocking, if that's the correct English, with people that are doing things. Not around marketing or whatever, but you look at your friends and you're seeing a pattern of successful women in what they are doing.
It's like our group, our uni girls group.
Like from the uni group, how we are. Because obviously you should have different groups of friends, I think, because different people sharpen you in different ways. Yeah. Like, you know, you might have friends that are spiritual that you can turn to and think, you know what, this is my friend because of this reason. So even that friend that used to be a hoe at school, they can have a quality about them that other friends don't have. So that person maybe has an understanding for family life. That's why you get that from that person. So to have this notion of birds of the feathers flock together, sometimes that can limit you on how you see people. Okay. Does that make sense? Because I could standardly say I've got people in my life that are a little bit like, are you going to say to me because I've got friends that are not Christians or best friends that are not Christians that and Bola's going to say to me, don't be yoked to a non-believer.
We'd have that connotation. Like birds of it's good when it's good, but it's bad when it's bad.
Yeah. That's good.
It's good when it's good, but it's bad when it's bad.
I'll take you back, guys. Follow us here, Sister Djenys had a friend, in school. Yeah, her mum didn't like. We've all had it. The friend that my mum doesn't like. Yeah. But remember, your mum was so adamant about this one person. Yeah, she was actually saying, "I don't want you to be a part of that girl because this girl's what I see is this. So our parents will always hold it in a sense of what you just said,
good when good, bad
good
when
when good, bad when bad. Because then there are other friends that our parents were so readily
open with.
My mum openly said, like my best friend, like literally my sister. My mum was like, nah, she's not. She's Jamaican. Like, nah, it's not happening. Like literally, she can't come to the house. She can't do. But look at us today.
Like, and that's your ride or die.
28 years deep. Like,
Michelle, but we say that dirty show. But I do believe. Maybe it's because the parent in me now. You know, sometimes you see things. There's discernment in it. You know. Yeah. And I'll tell you, who Shields has mentioned, my mum's spirit from day. When I'm telling you, when we were young, my mum's spirit never talked to this girl. And I just didn't know. But you know, you're like, this is my friend. I'm going to ride. Yeah. Until it started unfolding in front of our eyes. And you're like, oh, birds of a feather flock together. And you're like, no, I wasn't even there. You know, sometimes you're literally... Yeah. And at one point it was, you're fighting someone's battle and deep down, they're definitely in the wrong. And until it all stood, I even came to my mum and then I told my mum, I was like, oh, you were right. She said, my spirit. Yeah. My spirit.
You know what? Even to this
day.
From this day, when I'm not... If I want to get rid of a friend, I just have to bring Djenys. If I want to end the friendship, real quick, like I'm even careful of the friends that I introduce Djenys to, because if Djenys says to me, my spirit, isn't
Jen,
right.
I've never met you before.
Yeah.
I hope I
No,
passed the test.
no, sure. I'm not like that. But
Oh.
it's not in a bad way. But you
No,
know,
it's
sometimes
not.
we're chilling like this,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
And I'm someone, I try as much as I'm loud and shady, but in a fun, like always fun shade, unless it's
So
deep.
the opposite of chill shade
Yeah. Oh no.
No.
Yeah. Her one.
is
My
bad
friends will
shade.
literally be like, "Oh, we like her because she's the only one that can bully you back." Basically.
the
Come
on.
bad shade.
I'm fan shades.
But it's almost like, you know, like I'm with Bola right now and everything's fine. I definitely know. I'll be like, chill, no, because I've seen Bola around before as well, so it's fine. But there's people that your spirit just
takes it.
no, and sometimes I can't figure it out. But later when you'll be like, oh, I'll say that's why.
That's why.
Yes,
That's why.
she's
So-
literally, she does. So sometimes I'm just like a little bit. When she sees a new friend on the scene, she's like, let
It takes me
wait.
a while
It takes her
because
a little
again,
while.
you're saying about the birds of a feather thing. It's out of all of us, the common denominator is chills, and in terms of friends. Because sometimes I see her out and I'm like, who's this again?
I
Because
say
I've
the
never
same-
seen
I
her.
say the same
Like,
damn
who is
thing.
this? Because
I say it
again,
all the time.
if I see you and we're going out and she's going to be there, what's her past?
Yeah.
What's her CRB?
But that's why, that's why I would like test the friendships out, and I think you've got to be able to trust people around you to see who they're choosing.
Yes.
Yeah. For me, at the age that we're at, there's a reason for that friendship. Yeah. There's a purpose for that friendship, and maybe we have something in common in terms of business, in terms of work, maybe spirituality, maybe this, maybe that. There's a lot of things that go on, but when you're younger, it's hard to discern those things,
Yes.
and to understand
It
the
comes with
impact.
experience.
Absolutely.
Because obviously, when you go into the workplace, there are certain people that you won't even sit next to because you're like, oh, they've got a bad reputation here. Let me not be friendly
Yeah.
with that one. Let me go to that side. And you start to pick that up in life. But if we go through life making that judgment on everybody, does it really work? Can we really say that statement is true to what it is, that birds of the feathers flock together? Or would it be that if somebody's not flying on your level, you just let them go sometimes?
You don't necessarily need to be
On your level.
For me, it's just a thing. It's a vibe, you know. Sheila knows. Like even yesterday, we had new people there. Do you know what I mean? That was introduced. But my thing is, in life, you're gonna meet different people. That's how life is.
When I say on your
You know,
level,
so-
I mean it in many different ways.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Because I can meet somebody. Okay, so if you're trying to do certain things, like you've got your PA business, for example, and then there are people that you're naturally going to draw yourself, naturally going to draw to you, and you're going to draw to because you have the same things in common. Maybe the person that you don't have many things in common, they'll fall back. They'll still be your friend, but you won't maybe carry them to the extent that you might think like, okay, I might have to go somewhere, my first choice of person might be Michelle, because holistically, she might understand everything I'm trying to do in that arena. And it's not to say that I can't talk to the other person about it, but intellectually or even knowledge isn't there. So
What's the point?
be going. Why am I going to be going to like a social work convention to start up something
With a PA.
with a PA who is in
has to
media?
make sense,
It
yeah.
doesn't make sense. Maybe when I come to the part of advertising, I might say we need to pull you in. But if I'm trying to network in that area, I need that friend that understands that area. So does it change?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily,
though,
yeah.
Because, for example, you could be doing your social work thing. I could be working on my thing. I might not have just brought it to the table yet.
No, I'm not saying you're not doing it.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, the way I see friends to me is anyone could
Be a friend.
right. So for my thing is, it's not necessarily where they're at now or what this person is. Do you know what I mean? Things will start to unfold, and you need those friends in your life to challenge you. You need those friends in your life to. You need that experience of that bad-minded friend in a way.
Go through
You
it,
can't have a perfect friendship because if you don't have that, you wouldn't know any better as you go on.
But
Do you know I mean?
what I'm asking you is,
yeah.
I don't think you understand what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is, does it come to a point where you stop? Because the terminology is,
The birds of a feather flock together.
does it come to a point where you stop flocking with certain people?
I think what's the word?
A natural transition.
Natural transition, you
Yeah.
let Mother Nature run its
Run its
course,
course,
isn't it?
and
So
it just
some
goes.
people, it's not necessarily you're flying, but they fell off. It's just that
They
we're
fell off.
now going into different
directions.
directions.
I don't know,
And then there's some people
And-
you're deliberately choosing.
Yeah,
A natural takeoff.
Guys, yeah, these two have just actually
new formed friendship.
And these two have just actually high five themselves.
New
Yeah,
formed friendship.
Voila, book brunch together,
You
babe.
know?
Loving just hearing about all these different friendships. It just makes me just.
because Michelle's thinking, me, I've kept my one friend since I was whatever.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I've
but
got this
sometimes
thing
that
about-
one friend is all you need,
That's
though,
it.
because it's you both understand each other.
I've
It's a
got-
relationship that's
that's
been
it.
established for what 28 years.
Yeah.
Girl, you ain't got to
And
know
I've got
anything
friends.
else different.
I do have like a lot of friends, like my Hindu. Like I do have friends, but I think, like I said, I'm the lazy friend, and I do try and be better at times, but I'm not consistent.
I guess you're drawn
Okay,
to
we're gonna set you a goal to
I want to be
up
your
that
friend. I'm already your
consistency.
friend, but
So
I want to
up
be your
that
friend.
consistency.
I want to be your friend. I'm putting
I
it
got
out there.
you,
Imagine
girl.
that, yeah. She wants,
Yeah.
she wants all my friends now.
I do.
I'll go through Sheila first.
No, it's too late. We're here.
Sheila's the wall.
Bola knows the rules, yeah.
Oh, the rules.
Bola's the same, yeah. It's like, Bola wants that phone call for me to say, B, you know that friend invited me? Are you going? Yeah. And Bola's yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those, we'll talk about rules in
I'm
friendship.
about to say,
after.
we've done that
Okay,
before,
yeah.
haven't we? But we need a part
We need
two.
a part two on boundaries in friendship.
Yeah.
We did boundaries in relationships.
Not boundaries in friendship.
Not boundaries in friendships, because some people take it too far. It is too late and it's too early. Yeah. No, but honestly, it's kind of like, for me, I belong to a lot of friendship groups. Like Djenys, I think I'm proactive in my relationships.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I give as I give in
Yeah.
my relationships. Yeah, I can't even say I don't. But Bola said you've got to know your friendships. Yeah, luckily I don't feel like I'm a person that gets like peed off real quick. I can take it in my stride. But when you get me to a place,
Oh
yeah,
God, don't we know?
I'm done. You can't even resurrect yourself. It's just like, nah. Even if you came back, I'll just be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not mad at you. I'm just over it.
I just don't want this anymore.
I just don't want it anymore. I've got nothing to say. So we're definitely not flocking together. If I see you in Romford, if I see you in West London, and what tends to happen is we don't even frequent the same places.
Yeah.
So if I fell out with Djenys, I'll have a problem
Oh really? Okay.
because we
Yeah.
frequent the same places. So I could
Okay.
end up at dinner and I'm like, Djenys is in there. Yeah, I've got to leave now.
She's here at Mayfair again.
And I'm like, she's here now because then I'll have to. Who's gonna be the loudest in the restaurant? Between me and Djenys, it's gonna
I was
be.
about to say, is
It's
it?
gonna be her.
It's definitely her, thank you. I don't know about that topic. It's always one, even on Twitter, it can go on for years. I don't.
What, birds of the feathers?
Yeah, I don't.
think so.
There's a certain
Can we be
level
the- can
to
we
it
be
in
the
terms
same-
of unpacking it.
Can we be the same but different?
Yes.
100%.
100%.
Shells, nuggets.
That's it.
Shells, nuggets.
100%. Like
The same but different.
But
same,
different.
Same but different. Because how do you relate to your friends from school?
Yeah.
Who have gone into different careers?
Fields and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, how do you relate to the mums that you meet at
Yeah.
school? How do you relate to the people that you meet
Same
at school?
but different.
Yesterday I met your friend, and she's a lot younger than you, but she's
Your mate.
she's
a vibe.
she's just a really nice girl. Like, and sometimes there's things that bring you together. In closing, what you say?
In closing, I think it's the stigma from.
When it's
Remember
negative.
how the saying itself, the way it came
about.
up
Yeah.
and came about.
Yeah.
With the juicy
Was
Lucy's.
with the Juicy Lucy's and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But I
Sorry,
think
Lucy.
now it's different. It's
I think it's also about the expectations from friends, though, because sometimes you do feel we have been friends for years.
yeah.
There is an expectation there.
I think
You're
that's
not brand new. I'm not brand new.
Yeah.
So there's some things that why are you doing this
Yes.
now when
All
we've
now.
been friends for
Yeah.
time? So there's gonna be some things that, let's say for example, me and Sheila, we've been friends for ages. If she did something that I wouldn't expect her to do, I'll pull her up. and be
Yes,
like,
definitely.
Look how we long been friends.
yeah. That's
Why
respect.
would you do this?
That's when I feel the disrespect. That if I have to be pulled up by Bola, she's pulling it because she feels disrespected. by me.
Or no, not necessarily disrespected. It could be just, my friend, where you going? This road that you're taking, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
Or
but that's different. If she's pulling it with something that she thought, if you're only gonna
it's
pull
kind
me
of triggered. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
triggered.
it's
You're
done
gonna-
something.
You're only gonna pull me up on something like she spoke to me in a way that I didn't
didn't like.
appreciate.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. And sometimes some people, for me, that's what cuts off friendships.
You're telling somebody something, or you started a conversation about something with someone, but you haven't followed it through. Does that make sense?
Bro, like,
But we'll get there after.
We'll get there.
I
We'll
feel
arrive.
like, you know what?
Bola
yeah?
came with
You
the
know what,
Bible
yeah?
today.
That's gonna be another
She had
topic,
another
yeah?
sermon.
Where Bola's going, yeah, it's another
one.
topic, yeah. We're going to do it in the next one. When we're going to have the same people back here to discuss that topic. I promise you
I'm ready
guys,
for the
yeah?
sermon, bro.
Yeah, we're going to do that one, yeah. We're going to bring that topic back, yeah. I'm going to ask them live in the rec now, yeah. Guys, are you going to come back to do that topic that Bola's leading to?
I'm here.
What we're calling that title? Bola, give it to us
Did
now.
you not hear?
Friendship expectations.
Friendship expectations. Okay, we're going to do that next time they're here?
Yep, definitely, for sure.
Cool. All right, in closing, Michelle, give me your last piece on this one. Do birds of the feathers flock together? What you saying?
Yes and no, but we're the same but different. You can be the same but different, and it's okay.
All right, you heard it here. Well, maybe not here first, but you heard it here at Coffee Morning Laughter. The girls are saying you can be liberated in your own way, but I think differences make a better world.
Yeah.
Because what would it be if we were all the same?
Yes.
Yeah. So, in ending this, guys, be friends with who you're friends with, but have standards for yourself.
Yep. Know your own
Accountability
boundaries. Yeah.
to self. That's Coffee Morning Laughter. Thank you to our guest.
Thanks,
Everybody have a
guys.
great Saturday, a great day, and we'll see you next week.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.